You know, like if you see the industry change, the smartphone, the screen is growing up from 3.5 inch to nowadays 6 inch, 6.3 inch. So the phone screen is growing because people need more content. People need the internet surfing, the office, everything, their work, their email, everything. So they prefer the larger screen because of the more entertainment, more work on the smartphone, on the product. Another thing is about the tablet. The tablet now you can see the tablet has changed. It's growing more and more compact. If you see the first generation, the iPad, the larger, now the iPad Air, now the iPad Mini, they're becoming more and more smaller. So the tablet is becoming more compact, more smaller, but the tablet without phone functionality is the only. It's a problem. Is nowadays the people that are traveling, they are taking a laptop in the bag, they are taking a smartphone, but also they are taking the pad. One of the pad. Maybe many people they are taking the iPad Mini like that for work, for the email maybe. But whether we can have one solution for everything, for all of that, so it's how we give this the target to our team. Whether we can bring all these three things to one for all these three. Now if you see the customer, the more and more demanding, they need long back, they need more content, more entertainment, more everything is on the smart devices. And also, the people need more connected with fast speed. No matter at home or outside, with a very quick, very fast speed, and for all the network connection. Another thing that people they are paying more and more time stay with their devices, so they need longer battery life. Many people have the headache of lack of the phone or the tablet run out of battery. So that's the big headache. Another thing is communication, connected communications. They need the device connected every time. Although, so our solution is X. You know, X is crossover. So for the content, we have a tablet solution for that. And for the fast speed, we have 4G LTE technology for that. And for the battery, long battery life, we have battery and power saving technology for that. And for the communication, phone functionality, whether we can combine these four elements in one. So our solution is MediaPad X1. Exceed the limits. It's a 7-inch devices. Maybe people are joking that it's the largest screen smartphone in the world. But maybe another thing you can say that it's the most compact tablet in the world. You can see that it's so compact, so small, so slim. And we achieved the slimmest tablet in the world, 7.18 millimeters in just this. More slim than the latest iPad Mini Retina or than the latest Google Nexus 7 second generation. It's the slimmest one in the world. And also, it's the narrowest one. You can see the compact, compared to the bezel, it's less than 3 millimeters, 2.99 millimeters. It's much compact, much narrower than the iPad Mini and the Google Nexus, all the other, and also the Samsung, their tablet. So, and also it's the smallest one. The screen is large, it's 7 inches, but you can see this is much smaller, much shorter, much compact. The width is much smaller than the Google Nexus and the iPad Mini. And also it's the lightest one. I give this target to our guys. You know, that's the formula is how can we achieve more light if the weight is more than 250 grams, in your pocket you will feel very heavy. So I give this target to our design teams, whether we can reduce the weight, make it as light as possible. You know, we do a lot of work to reduce the weight. Because it's 250 grams, more than that, you feel heavy. But finally, our teams reached 239 grams. In your pocket, you don't feel very heavy. In your pocket and also in every pocket, you feel quite light. So I think that's makes a difference. Make a difference even in every pocket. So it's slim and it's light. Another thing is it has a large screen, but also have the largest screen to body ratio, 80%. It's the first one in the industry who can reach 80% the screen to body ratio. So let's make a summary of this. This is ultra compact, ultra slim, and also ultra thin and ultra light. The MediaPad X1. How can we achieve this? Maybe ask the question. One of these technologies is no ledge structure. We make it slimmer, lighter, or leave more space for the huge battery. So even it's so with the innovative design architecture, internal architecture, but it's still robust, strong with this architecture. Another technology is nano injection plastic molding. It's reached 0.6 millimeters thin oleum casings. It's oleum metal, and for antenna it's plastic because it's LTE, phone functionality, dual antenna receiver diversity. So all these kind of things they are using metal and plastic with the nano injection. This is the molding technology to make it as one body. To make it strong and robust and also premium. So this is a new technology we are using. And another thing is why we can achieve is so narrow bezel to less than 3 millimeters with so big size. Because this one sometimes you fall on the ground. You need it's strong, not easy to broken. 1 meters broke. So how can we achieve this? We are using the laser etching wire. With the width, it's just 30 nanometers per line and 30 nanometers spacing. The totally 30 lines together, all this together is less than 3 millimeters for the bezel. So we achieved the slimmest one, the most slim, thinner, and the most compact, and also the largest one. Another thing, we're talking about these products, the functionality of tablet. This is a crossover. This is the most compact tablet for entertainment, for all the. How about this display panel? You can see this display panel. We are using the latest technology, a full HD display panel. The resolution is 1920 by 1200. It's more than 300 ppi. 323 ppi, more than your eyes can identify. And also this display panel, the brightness, also the best one. It's better than iPad mini Retina, the latest one, and also better than all our competitors nowadays. And it's using the LTPS, the low temperature polysilicon technologies. This technology's power consumption is 20 to 30% lower than our competitors. They are using the alpha silicon technology. This power consumption lower, but the cost higher, but the power consumption much lower. But this is more dynamic, make the photo and the picture, more rich colors, and also the faster response, and also less reflective with this technology. So this is the best display panel in the world for tablet. Nowadays, up to now. Another thing is CABC. What's CABC? We call it Content Adaptive Brightness Control. With this, you are watching the internet surfing, or the email, or watching the video. different things, different contents. They have different brightness. It automatically adapt to the brightness to the comfortable for your eyes, but also saving the power consumption, reduce the power consumption for that. So low power consumption, longer battery life. So this technology is very useful for your usage. Another technology is, you know, sometimes because this tablet is phones, X1 is so compact. Sometimes you're taking that, maybe your one finger touch on the screen, another finger you still come on to scroll that. You can do that. You don't need to like this way. You can touch on that. So they're both. So that's this kind of technology to make it more convenient. So it's because it's so compact, so you need this kind of great suppression technologies. Another thing is about the camera. You know, nowadays if you go outside, you can see many people there. Some people there, most people they are using smartphone to take a photo, but also some people they are using a pad, a tablet to take a photo. Now their back camera is only 5 megapixels, and the front camera less than 2 megapixels. But this phone, this product, our MediaPad X1, even our front camera is 5 megapixels, and our rear camera is 30 megapixels. That looks the camera. The rear camera is 13 megapixel Sony latest BSI camera, and with the best, the best technology, wide angle, all the large aperture, and all these kind of things, and also with blue glasses for the good quality of the light. Another is the front camera. It's also using the large aperture and also wide angle lens for taking the photo, just take the selfie if I have you. Okay, now we're talking about this one. It's so good performance, but large screen. But how about that for the connection speed? You know that because of the light, it's compact, it's easy to take. You want a large screen, you feel it's more and more comfortable for your eyes. But you want to use more. But the speed of connection is key. How can we achieve speed? The inside the high silicon Kirin 910, the latest chipset, is the SoC, system on chip, single chipset for the AP and the modem, CPU, GPU, and ISP and the modem together in inside one chip. It's using 28 nanometers HPM, the latest technologies. And also with powerful GPU inside, which can support LTE Cat 4. The LTE Cat 4, the speed is 150 megabit. You know, that's Android just launched that's one, the mobile Wi-Fi supports LTE Cat 6. That's one 300 megabit. The 300 megabit we are the first one to launch. The Cat 4, 150 megabit in last year in Barcelona. We are also the first one to launch this speed. But this speed is still fast, 150 megabit. You can download one movie in just within 1 minute. So it's quite fast. And also it's also can working for the 4G routers. You can make this for the 4G connection and for your other device, for your smartphone, for your laptop, for everything. So this is more convenient for you. Another thing is this is the full wireless standard support. It supports LTE, FDD band, FDD mode, and TDD mode. And it supports UMTS, WCDMA, TD-SDMA, and GSM. The TD-SDMA is China's latest standard. So it can support global roaming, a global standard. And also it supports 16 bands. So you can roaming worldwide. So that's really can help you to, without boundary life, there's more freedom for you. Another thing is battery. You know, that's many people that have headache of the battery life. The phones run out of battery. You need the backup battery or charging the phone or charging the devices. How about this one? This one, inside we have the largest battery in the class. 5,000 mAh battery. You can watch the the movie for 15 hours. 15 hours continually. I take the flight here to transfer from Paris. It's 13 hours. And also inside you have the power saving technology from Huawei, our patent technology. The 30% more efficiency on power saving with our patent technologies. So this can reach the typically 5 days usage, and for heavy users, even more than 1 day, near 2 days usage. The better than iPad mini, Retina, and better than latest, the Nexus 7, the Google Nexus 7, and also better than Samsung and their latest the tablet. And this also supports the reverse charging. You can use this to charging your smartphone. When your phone is run out of battery, you can use this to charge that. Now we're talking about the phone functionality. Most of the pads, they have no result of phone functionality. But this pad, this large screen smartphone, they have the phone functionality. You can take the phone call and make a phone call for this. One of my colleagues last month in Las Vegas, one of my colleagues, they are using this to make phone call. One of the guys ran me to him, is this a phone? They asked, it's a phone, but I think that they feel it's so big, so large screen. But it's really a phone. Maybe they are all the phone functionality. They are built-in earpieces. And also you have the dual microphone with noise cancellation, with all under this. You can see that. Guaranteed crystal clear sound quality. And more importantly, I think that's that's foldable. It's really easy for you to take. Sometimes my colleagues, they are using this I'm using this for my work. From all my email, all my the PowerPoint slide, everything, the Microsoft Word and PowerPoint, all the documentation, I'm using that to browse that. So I put it in the pocket. But I give this target to our guys, whether we can put it in the pocket. But maybe our competitor product like iPad mini, I want to make it put it in the pocket, but I cannot do that. Maybe my colleagues should have an iPad mini, I can show you. Whether you can put this in the pocket, I cannot do that. Not big enough. So that's the difference. But it's more light, more heavy. So it's in the pocket, even if you cannot, because of the size, you cannot put it in the pocket. Even you can put it in the pocket, but it's too heavy. But with our solution, we can make it inside this, but also inside this. You can see it. So it's really, really small. More convenient for you. Not so light, no. Even you feel big, but you can see I'm taking this one. So people want to make a phone call, you don't want to like it this way. But we have other solution. Later on, I have the new product, new technology for you to show you how can we make it differently. The difference is another thing, the red ring. What's this? Can you guess what's this? It's a candle, candle light, the signal. This is a talk band. You're working together with our MediaPad X1, the talk band. I take one of them. It's the first the wearable devices which really can make a phone call together. You have all the smart band things, and also with the Bluetooth headset technology together. So that was the first hybrid smart band talk and track together. You can see that you can make a phone call. It can support. I can show you that very conveniently to take out to make a phone call to on the earpieces. So very convenient. So it can support 7-hour talk time, 2 weeks standby time, and also NFC fast pairing, and Bluetooth 4.1. So it's really convenient. for your life. So you make your MediaPad X1 in your pocket, but you can make a phone call and receive all the phone call by this. But inside this, you have the tracking health day and night. You can see that all the time and how many steps you're walking. Today I'm walking 7,551. Okay, and everything. So the bone and our sleeping time. So all these kind of things. You can check in your how good you're sleeping and how about your exercise. So how many calories that's your exercise you take. This also was what it's about IP57 water and dust resistant. And it's have the curved 1.4-inch OLED display. It's about USB charging. You don't need to charge that with a digital device things. You can charge it by this. You can see this USB connector, very convenient. You can cut to the you can put this to all the devices. So very convenient for your charging. The charging the design is inside the belt. So you have different color for your selection. So you make it convenient. And also it also have expandable card. You can use the micro SD card, expand to another 64 gig. So totally together you can support 80 gig. So with all the IoT functionality inside. So compared with the iPad mini Retina, it's much cheaper, much cost effective.